A hallowed Xbox exclusive is making its way over to the PlayStation platform, and it's safe to say the internet is buzzing over this rather shocking news. So let's break that all down, up next. What's going on, guys? It's Kalo, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and welcome to the Level Up. The gaming industry is ever so changing, and in all due respect, if you told me this news we're talking about today just over 2 years ago, I'd think you were lying. But Xbox and the industry as a whole are changing year to year, month to month, and this really puts things in perspective when talking about Gears of War coming to the PlayStation platform. Of course, as the news broke, people had so many reactions to this news, and some of it was good, some of it was bad, and some of it, well, you'd come to expect it. And this is all mainly because when talking about Gears of War, it's up there, if not on the same level as Halo, as the top Xbox franchise. And when you take another step back in the grand scheme of things, 2 out of the 3 main pillars for Xbox, being Gears of War, one being Forza, and the other one being Halo, will be coming to the PlayStation by the end of the year, which is very telling about their multi-platform plans. Personally, this wave of news isn't really all that shocking to me, mainly because I've adjusted my sales accordingly for what Xbox is now doing with their multi-platform plans, and what they're really planning for the long haul. I think it's no secret if you watch this channel or any other kind of gaming content, you know the gaming industry as a whole is in the shitter, for lack of better terms. And when talking about how to have longevity in the space, you need to get with the times and get your games to where people are playing them. And that's exactly what Xbox is doing. Now, the proof is in the pudding for them when talking about the success their titles have had on other platforms like PlayStation, with most of their games dominating the charts on the PlayStation Store. So when you factor in this idea that Gears of War Reloaded will be a cross-play game and will launch across the PS5, PC, and Xbox, tons of players that were lost in the shuffle and maybe migrated over to the PS5 or just the PC may now be coming back into the Xbox ecosystem. And even that term, the Xbox ecosystem, means a lot of things. I also do see this as such a ripe opportunity for the Gears of War community to grow at these rapid rates, seeing how a brand new console ecosystem will now be introduced to the greatness that is Gears of War. Now, as for my only real gripe with this announcement, it's the fact that it's just Gears of War 1 and does not include Gears 2 and 3. Now, with that being said, Xbox might be using this as a test subject for what could include later games down the line, and I do think that's likely to be the case. And they could treat this like the Master Chief Collection and just add on to the base game over the next few years. Now, as for what that means for Gears of War E-Day, I'm not entirely too sure right now, mainly because this shows, like Phil Spencer said, there are no red lines when talking about certain Xbox games. And I will tell you right now, I will not be surprised when the Master Chief Collection or even Halo Infinite go over to the PS5. And I probably am going to say this right now, it happens before the end of the year. This is just the world we live in, and it shows that people want to play good games no matter the platform. And I totally forgot to mention this little bit of pretty valuable information, but Gears of War Reloaded will launch on August 26, 2025 for $39.99 on the Xbox Series X and S, the PS5, Steam, and of course, it will be a day one game for Xbox Game Pass. But with all that being said, I'm gonna pass this one off to you guys. What are your thoughts of Gears of War finally going over to the PlayStation platform? But that about does it here. I've been Kalo, I gave you the lowdown on all things gaming, and if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and this has been the Level Up.